my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Before I start, forgive my hair for my hair. And today we will be talking about how I study. So I'm gonna share this experience, like situations to you, and tips that work on me. And a disclaimer, it may or may not work for you too, because it really depends. People are different, people are unique. Everyone has their own situations and their own preferences. Yeah. But if you are studying and looking for like some new methods of studying, I will share mine so that you guys can, first, music. When we talk about music, we always say that it entertains us. It keeps us occupied, and then it fills in the empty space or the empty sound that you are hearing while you're studying, right? But you should know that there are situations wherein I had that like brain fart for a second. Anyway, so there are situations wherein you should stop the music and where you can always play the music. For my situation, what I do is stop the music whenever I am reading something thoroughly, like an article or a related review of related literature. That's when I stop the music, when I'm reading stories or articles and such. But this situation right here can also be replaced. Instead of like just stopping the music, what I recommend, if you do not like the silence, is that you play playlists that have no lyrics in it, or like songs that are unknown to you. Yes. Second situation wherein you keep playing the music, where I keep playing the music, is when I am answering worksheets. Yes, this time you can play songs. I play songs that have lyrics in them, known lyrics to me, and like very hype playlists that I know. But this time, I recommend, if you're gonna follow my situation, I recommend that if you're gonna do this, play music while doing some worksheets, you also have to time yourself, and don't just dance away from your playlist. You have to be mindful of your time too, because time, come on, time. You will see in YouTube there's like this situation playlist wherein, like, let's say A Night with Gorgeous Satoru, or Falling in Love with Fushiguro, or A Dance Battle at 2 a.m. with Itadori. I'm sorry, these are my playlists, but yes. So they are all timed, like it's already a set of songs, it's already all there, and all you have to do is play them for like an hour or 30, and that will set as your timer. Do not autoplay, because if you autoplay, you won't even notice that the playlist is done. Yeah. My gosh, the crazy hair. Second, I noticed a lot of people they eat while they study, because my sister is like that too. I ask her not to eat because I feel like that makes them focus more on their eating. But then I saw and read on an article that according to rlc.rutgers.edu and share.upmc.com, nutritious food while studying helps in being able to focus better and may boost memory while studying. So yes, there are positive things, but for me, I don't really eat while I study to avoid overeating, because I'm really watching my weight. If you are too watching your weight, I do not recommend eating while studying, because this will turn into your stress reliever. That will turn into a stressor because you overate. Now you're okay. Third, work in pairs, or like be sure that you're working with a friend. I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy. Work with a friend. This is shout out. First of all, shout out to Tony and Denise, my two friends that are always, I have other friends, but like they are both my they're my support. We motivate each other to like actually study. For me, it's actually a competitive thing to study, because during this online classes we have like modules and subjects, and then whenever Tony finishes a subject ahead of me, I try to compete with her, and I'm like, I'm done with that, and also this subject and this subject and this. Meanwhile, Denise motivates me to keep on studying so that we can play together. I mean, both is good. I mean, anything is fine by me, but always Be sure that you're working in pairs so that your friends can also remind you, hey, have you done this? Hey, can we check our answers? Can we compare if we're like sure? Can we discuss? It's actually really a good idea to do that because support system. Fourth is to take breaks. Do take breaks. Do not overstress yourself with all this shenanigans. Yes, it is important to study, but don't forget about your health. I understand that time management is a thing too. Remember the playlist thing? If you really do have a hard time, do not turn on your autoplay, okay? And then work with the playlist wherein you have a timer. Now, if the playlist stops, once it stops, rest. Let your brain rest, okay? For me, what I do is I usually study for a subject for 1 to 2 hours, like finish all the activities and read everything in that subject. And then since it's 1 to 2 hours, I take a break for 15 to 30 minutes. It is important to take breaks, everybody. I know like your teachers will always tell you to take a break. Other than this, considering that we're in an online setup, be mindful because you might get iris strains, eye sore, brain malfunction, and brain farts, and all of those. Take a break from the screen, okay? Okay. Now, find your own pace, okay? How many times have I said okay? Find your own pace and how you work. If you usually get distracted, keep your phone away from you. Turn off the Wi-Fi, put it on airplane mode, put it away. And only open tabs that you only need for studying. What I do is we have printed modules, and then if you guys can also print your modules, print the parts wherein you're supposed to read it and print the parts that are activities so that you have to handwrite it first and then read it on paper instead of reading it on screen to avoid the eye strains, eye sore, everything I just said a while ago. That way you have also less gadget time. It's just a recommendation for me because this is what my school does. They hand us printed modules and I really appreciate it because it's really a big help. But it's also a waste of paper. I understand that, but it's a big help to the health. Okay, that is all for my tips that I have, and if you guys want more and if I can think of more, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, okay? And share this video to everybody you know. And then turn on the notification bell so that you guys know when I'm gonna post. And that is all. Adios, my amigos.